I will be going over the connections of the Hindu religion by showing my Samsara Map. Brahman is the universal soul who is present in all things. Brahman has no form. Brahman is the creator, preserver, and transformer of all things. Monism is the Hindu belief that all is Brahman. Within the religion, the gods/goddesses are recognized as possessing different aspects of Brahman. For example, Lord Ganesh is the remover of obstacles. In the Hindu religion, Atman represents real self beyond ego and false sense of self. Atman is referred to our spirit or our soul, which indicates our true self and essence, the reason for our existence. Atman entails the idea of self as a spiritual being rather than a material being. There is a strong dimension of Hinduism which emphasizes detachment from the material world. Most Hindus believe that only Brahman is real. Everything else in life is an illusion, and that's called Maya. Since the Hindus believe that real life is an illusion, Atman, the human soul, must go through all of the stages of life, gaining as much good karma as possible to reunite the soul to Brahman. The connection between Brahman and Atman is that Brahman appears in the human soul as Atman. It manifests itself as a soul and becomes human. The goal of a Hindu's life is to reunite the Atman soul back to Brahman through the course of reincarnation and developing good karma. Maya is the illusion that connects Brahman to the Atman soul. Because Brahman is not a being and cannot be worshipped, it manifests itself into the Hindu Trinity, which is three gods that are under Brahman and can be worshipped. The first god of the Hindu Trinity is Brahma. Brahma is the creator and is portrayed with four faces, representing the four directions or points of a compass. He also has four arms, which hold the Vedas. Brahma is considered to be above worship. Few temples are dedicated to Brahma because he is the first god above Vishnu and Shiva. The second god of the Hindu Trinity is Vishnu. Vishnu is known as the preserver of the world. Vishnu is portrayed descending to earth in various forms called avatars to uphold order on earth. The god Krishna is the eighth avatar of Vishnu, and the Buddha is considered to be the ninth avatar of Vishnu. The third god of the Hindu Trinity is Shiva. Shiva is known to be the restorer/the destroyer. The god Vishnu attends to matters on earth, and as Shiva is indifferent. Shiva is portrayed as wearing a necklace of skulls. His hair is very tangled and messy, and Shiva is known to beckon humans out of their world to their liberation. This would be similar to the devil of Christianity. The Hindu Triad can also be compared to the Christian Trinity. The three gods are the equivalent to the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Dharma generally means law of being or law. Dharma rules are outlined in the laws of Manu, and they describe the 10 essential rules for the observance of Dharma. Patience, forgiveness, self-control, honesty, sanctity, control of senses, reason, knowledge of learning, truthfulness, absence of anger. The laws of Manu are equivalent to the 10 Commandments in Christianity. Following Dharma is the Hindu's religious duty. Karma. Karma is the foundational belief in Hinduism that humans are born again and again to the lives of varied fortune in a course controlled by the moral quality of their accumulated deeds. Karma means an action, and more specifically, an action that is morally important because it is required or prohibited by the codes of Dharma. Accumulated karma gives some meritorious persons sharp minds, good looks, long and healthy lives, and it brings the opposite to others for equally valid reasons. Samsara's meaning is for life to continuously flow. The term samsara refers to the cycle of rebirth. The cycle of reincarnation is birth, death, and then rebirth. The nature of the actions, karma, committed during the course of each lifetime, good or bad, determines the future destiny of each being, or of each soul Atman, when its goal is to reunite to Brahman. The connection between Dharma and Karma is that Dharma are the rules or the laws that Hindus will follow to create good karma. And once you've gained enough karma, this leads you into samsara, which is the cycle of death and rebirth. So the better you follow the Dharma rules, the more good karma you will accumulate in your lifetime, and the better chance that you have at the reincarnation of rebirth, samsara, to reunite your soul Atman to Brahman. Moksha. The term moksha means release, and it is the liberation from samsara and the end of the suffering through the cycle of repeated death and rebirth of reincarnation. This is when the soul is reunited to Brahman. The connection between samsara and moksha is that moksha is the ending of the cycle of samsara. Once the cycle of samsara is complete, of the birth, death, and reincarnation, moksha is the ending of that cycle when the soul eventually reunites to Brahman. In Hinduism, there are 4 yogas. Jnana Yoga is the path of knowledge. In this yoga, you must learn about the Hindu religion through the guidance of a good teacher, which is known as guru. If successful, this path leads to the knowledge that the Atman and Brahman are one. The second yoga is Raja Yoga. Hindus must train their mind through meditation. They must concentrate in order to detach themselves from their material life. Techniques used to focus the mind are mantras and Rangoli patterns. Bhakti Yoga involves choosing one god and spending time worshipping them through prayer. Karma Yoga involves Hindus doing their Dharma duty to the best of their ability. This yoga stresses disciples, ritual, action, and moral choices. The connection between yoga and moksha is that Hindus may use the different types of yoga to achieve moksha in the end. Yogas can help to develop and accumulate good karma throughout one's lifetime. So in doing that, following the yogas are more guidelines to develop good karma in the end to reunite the soul to Brahman with moksha. The caste system. During the Vedic period of Hinduism, there were 4 main social castes, and they were called the Brahmins, the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas, the Shudras, and the Untouchables. Many Hindus believe that the groups originated from Brahma, the Hindu god creator. The sacred texts state that in the highest caste were the leaders and priests. These were the Brahmins. The next caste were the chiefs and warriors. And the third caste were the business owners, merchants, and farmers. The last caste was the servant caste, and below that were the untouchables, called the Harijans. In modern India, discrimination against the lower castes are illegal. There are more than 3,000 religious castes in India, and it is believed that the caste system helped India's races preserve and keep their traditions sacred. The caste system is an important social structure in India and in the Hinduism religion, similar to the class system which is present in many Western countries. The end.